first EZA I want to look at today is the Tech Sin Shenron. I actually can't believe this unit is the one I'm going to put as the representation for the Global Dokkan campaign / worldwide download celebration. Best EZA so far, but I really don't have a reason to pick anybody else. Fusion Zamasu is good, but nowhere near good enough to be considered for this spot. Can die in special battles. These new bosses can hit him really hard if you can't debuff him. Just not super strong. If we're looking at Super EZAs, Fizz Vegeta Blue, you could probably argue is pretty good here, but can struggle a bit. The STR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, same thing, is good, but can struggle a bit in these new Blue Zone fights. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta can struggle in these new Blue Zone fights. The Vegeta and Trunks are really good, but can struggle in these new Blue Zone fights. Tech Sin Shenron with the Omega Shenron setup can have 100% damage reduction in the first turn. If it wasn't for this new Blue Zone meta, I would put Vegeta and Trunks in this spot. But since we're in this meta where you need to be good turn 1 right away, no matter what, I'm putting Tech Sin in this spot. I actually cannot believe I'm doing this, but just right now, to me, it just seems like he's the most dominant EZA you can use. You don't have any worries if he's in a double Omega or even in a single Omega setup of him being able to tank anything, because he has 90 to 100% damage reduction, and that's insanely strong in this meta. Alright, the next EZA I want to look at is the Tech Super Gogeta. His base form's not my favorite, but he is pretty good, at least for the first turn, with 60% damage reduction. I mean, I would not say in this current meta we're in it's going to be that valuable, but if you can float him off and hide him, you actually can get the Super Gogeta, and he's pretty useful in this meta. But when he released, when this unit released in 2024, such a dominant EZA, the Super Gogeta is still one of the strongest and tankiest units in this game, especially on a 220% leader skill. I mean, 80% damage reduction before attacking, guard. If you launch an Ultra Super, he has guaranteed nullification against unarmed super attacks. There's a lot of good things that this Gogeta can do right now in this meta for sure, but again, we're looking at 2024 and how he dominated. Again, the bosses were not necessarily tough. Like, they were difficult, but he has a guaranteed counter against the Go Frieza attack. The issue is he can't land his 18 key before Go Frieza does that. But good news is he also has 50% dodge against super attacks in general. He also just tanked it, by the way, and he just straight up tanked it, so I'm not getting mattered. But this Gogeta is really, really solid. Again, especially for his time, he was pretty much unkillable in this form, especially for the first 5 turns when you have the Scouter and the extra damage reduction to help him out here for sure. But overall, again, I like this unit. I think he did really well. I mean, he aged all right. I wouldn't say he aged well, especially because that base form has more. Deserves a little bit more, left a little more to be desired. But I do like the Tech Super Gogeta's kit. I think it's very, very powerful. Alright, the next one is going to be LR Int Rose Goku Black. This guy ended up being very powerful, especially when he got to his 24 key. I mean, he did some damage. He did some damage, and he could tank very, very well. Of course, right now, he also does really, really well due to his temporary buffs. But, yeah, he was very strong on his EZA. He could still struggle a little bit, especially in the Fusion Zamasu meta, of course. But if you're comparing him to the other EZAs we got, I mean, the AGL Zamasu was really good, right, for sure. But this guy was stronger right away. And then, of course, yes, he struggled with AoEs. And, of course, the final boss was a physical half-corrupted Zamasu. But it does not mean that he did not have some spotlight for sure. Again, he was better than the Int of the Black, we do not talk about. The Trunks and Zamasu were good EZAs. Again, you could argue the AGL Zamasu was probably better. Maybe that's just depending on you, but I definitely think the Int Rose was stronger. But yeah, I mean, again, this unit was pretty strong on his EZA due to all of his mechanics he has with him. The final blow, of course, kind of sucked, but because he definitely needed the key at times. But he was a very, very well-oiled machine, even in short meta, and the reason why he's on this list. Alright, let's talk about one of my favorite EZAs to ever release during a worldwide download celebration, and that is the TUR STR Cooler. This guy was a monster on his EZA, which is pretty funny because I'm looking at his kit now, like, how in the world was this guy good? But I guess it's because we were at simpler times back in the day. But he had the ability, he had a 130% attack and defense, and then he gave 50% support to transformation boost when you're facing one enemy. Facing 2, Terrifying Conquerors got that boost. But 50% stat boost, he had 130% attack and defense, and then he stacked defense on super. He could at least triple super at every turn, but it wasn't a high chance to happen. He just could do it. His EZA came very soon, by the way, too. It was only like a year and a half when he got his EZA, so his super EZA could come around the corner. I wouldn't say anytime soon, but, well, I mean, I say that. Goten and Trunks just EZA'd. And I'm pretty sure they EZA'd just before it was cooler, so I don't know. It just really depends on what they want to do. But I definitely think it'll be some time before we see this guy get some love again, which kind of makes you sad because the STR Cooler is going to EZA soon. I really want him to be paired with this Cooler again, but I just don't think it's going to happen. His transform state, keep us 4, 200% the stats, launches 2 supers, has a immediate chance of becoming a super, 10% crit per rainbow orb, and then 100% crit against pure sands. Again, simpler times back then, but this Cooler was very solid. He could tank even post super. He also lowered stats on his super, which helped out a ton. But yeah, I mean, a very strong unit. He juiced up the LR STR Cooler. They shared 6 links with each other. So yeah, I mean, them two together was such a nasty rotation. Alright, the next unit we're going to look at is Tech Frieza. This unit is an amazing EZA due to the fact that we had so many super class enemies at the time, so it was really easy to activate everything you need for this Frieza, which is crazy because the Goku has damage reduction, so you would think he would end up being the better EZA. It's just not the case here due to the fact that he can't really proc any other part of his passive, and with that being the case, he's just not as strong as Frieza. You gotta remember, we have still all the legendary Goku events at this time, Vegeta event, GT Goku event, right, all that stuff. Then you have the God event, which is all super class as well. So when these guys release, they're in a super class infested boss meta, and at that point, if Frieza just has so many more advantages over the Goku that it just doesn't make much sense to have the Goku even close to the Frieza, and the reason why the Frieza aged so well. Clearly, once we got to the 7th anniversary, it doesn't matter, but and this Frieza was really good on his EZA, and just another example of them doing the you are good on release Goku, now we're gonna give Frieza the time to shine on his EZA. It's just how it goes for them for sure. But again, it's pretty cool. I'm really glad that he got the chance to shine. I really do enjoy the 5-stage transformation units. It's not a common thing we really get to see anymore. There's other units that definitely could do that. I mean, we're more updated. I mean, AGL Cell, sure, you could say is one of those guys, but I mean, Baby Vegeta is a great card that could do that. Like a Z Broly or DBS Broly, DBS Gogeta, right? Like, there's other cards and stuff like that that could progress through multiple forms. I don't know the last time we've had a card that's had multiple transformations in the same card. It's been a long time for sure. Like, and I think that's another thing I think we're missing is allow the game to evolve that way, right? Like, for 11th anniversary, if we did like a GT Goku and Vegeta that start out in base and then go all the way to Super Saiyan 4, that'd be really cool. Like, I think, and then like Super Saiyan 1, both of them go Super Saiyan 3, both go Super Saiyan 4. Like, that would be fun. I think there's a layer of excitement when we go through multiple stages of transformations versus in just one, right? And I get it, it saves source material when you're only focusing on one, but I think there'd be more excitement if we could go through multiple forms again like we used to. Alright, the final unit we're looking at today is, do we really want to count this an EZA? I have to because it is an EZA. We're doing the Super Saiyan 3 free-to-play Goku that goes into base. Yeah, it's call it crazy, but there was 0 EZAs that occurred ever during this time, which is insane to say, by the way, because during this time we got the Buu tanks and the Vegito, right? Then we had, you know, these free play units, the Goten, Gohan, and Angel Goku. Then we have the Saiban Ryenta Tien and Buu Kalo. The winner and loser cards, the new Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta Angel. We did get an EZA for the Buu and Hercule, which you could argue was also really good. This Oob card was also really good. The free-to-play Fizz Oob Ooth. You know, that's another good card there. But I personally think this Goku was definitely the best one due to the fact that he hit really hard, 1. 2, he had decent stats. And then when he got to the Spirit Bomb form, he also was really solid. Now, again, the Hercule wasn't bad. He had 40% damage reduction on his in his kit, 30% dodge. So he was decent, but he definitely did take a lot of damage. The Buu was also good. He did have guard, but again, I really do think that Goku ended up being the stronger card due to the amount of damage he was doing. He does a lot of damage, but really, let's be real here. There's no winner in the EZAs here. You could say Oob, you could say Boo, you could say Goku. I don't really care who you say. There is no winner because it's just a bunch of free-to-play EZAs, and that's all we got during the celebration. For people who complain about areas of dryness, come play Dokkan during these times where we didn't have a single premium EZA. So yeah. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Which one's your favorite EZA on this list? Do you guys think I hit them all? Did I miss something? It's very possible. I'm going back and trying to jog my memory about 5 different worldwide download celebrations, so for sure trying to grasp some memory of what everything was at that time. It is difficult, but again, I tried to get my perspective, try to get some information for sure. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you guys enjoy the voice content, the first link is to all of my voice content. The second one's going to be to all of my Dokkan Battle videos in general, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
Hello, everyone. I am Legendary Red's editor. You may have seen me in the comments before under the name Pro Shitter with a Vegito profile picture, or some of you will know me on Discord as Kanade. Hello, everyone. I'm not reading this off of a script or anything. This is all just complete ad-lib. So, whatever I say here is what's going to be put out there. Basically, this is going to be the last video that I make in Legendary Red's channel for a while. I will maybe come back once I'm done with school, because I am still, in fact, in school. But for now, this is a goodbye for the foreseeable future. Maybe whenever situations improve, I will return, basically whenever summer vacation starts, or possibly whenever I'm done with high school as a whole. However, like I said, this is a goodbye for now. The song that you're hearing in the background is from Persona 3 Reload. Go play all the Persona games if you haven't already. I promise you they're good. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Just goodbye for now. I will eventually make my return, probably. However, that will not be for a very long time. So I will miss these little comment interactions that I do, because those are probably gonna stop now. I might still be there, I might not. However, I will not be editing these videos anymore. So, with that, I will bid you all adieu. Because now I have received one final message, and the message is as follows. Change the world. My final message, goodbye.